This movie takes place 2 years after the first. Decepticon attacks have been occurring all over the planet, and the Autobots, together with an elite force called Nest, are operating to destroy and hunt down these Decepticons. The movie starts out in Shanghai, which is already a very awesome scene, so we get straight into the action. We see new characters, Mudflap and Skids. They are really great. We see Sideswipe. He has a great scene. He has a line there in that scene, but the rest of the movie, yeah, you barely see him, which is a shame. What you see of him is great though. He goes first sideways. He transforms. He skates on his wheel feet, and he does some really cool stuff. And while we're talking about Sideways, he's an underused character in the movie. Same as Demolisher, he's not in there a lot. Pretty much only in the first scene as well as Sideways. And at least Demolisher, you see his transformation in Sideways. Basically what you see in the trailer is all there is to see. You don't see him in full robot mode. It's basically, you see him in car mode, he leaps through a building, he transforms and he transforms again to car mode. That's it. Which is a real waste, because if you've seen him in the game, in that toy, he's an awesome character. So yeah, that's a shame. That's kind of negative. It's kind of nitpicking, I know, but yeah, it's such a cool looking character. They should have used a lot more of him. And yeah, he kind of comes across as a coward, because he doesn't really fight, he just flees. So yeah, it's kind of a shame. Anyway, the rest of the scene is awesome. As I said, you use the Skids and Mudflap, they don't do a lot, but yeah, they're really neat. There's also Ironhide in that scene. You see him transform, he's the first one you see transform on the screen, and in that moment you can see how far the special effects have come, because the transformation is awesome. The camera circles around him and you see all the gears and panels shift, just really nice. The best part of the scene is of course Optimus Prime. He's dropped from an airplane, he transforms in midair, and there are all these parachutes hanging from his back. He lands, transforms again, and then yeah, goes after the Demolisher. That's really awesome. The rest of the movie, there are of course more battle scenes. Each of them is really nicely done. Nice CGI moments, nice action, very cool. There are a couple deaths in the movie that are regrettable. I wish certain characters were kept alive, just for the sake of the next movie. And yeah, Jetfire. The toys combined, which is really cool. I was hoping they combine as well in the movie the same way, but they don't. Basically what happens is that at some point in the movie, Jetfire takes out his spark, gives it to Prime, and then basically all his parts are connected to Prime via yeah, the start cables, or whatever you want to call it, by Jolt. So yeah, that was kind of odd. It was cool in a way, but yeah, kind of shame they had to kill him off. Anyway, the rest of the movie, Prime of course is awesome. In the first movie he was okay. There were some cool moments, but in this movie he's really badass. He takes on several Decepticons in a fourth battle. The humans in this movie aren't as annoying as in the first. There is some more bot interaction, but mainly between Starscream and Megatron, and that really brings back memories from G1. They have some arguments, and then at the end of the movie it's really cool. They survive, and then Starscream says to his master Megatron that fleeing might make them cowards, but at least cowards survive. They have a chance to survive, so he flees. Yeah, that's just really G1 is, which is really cool. The story in this movie isn't too great. They've tried to put some lore into it. There's cool, a lot of background with some of the Fallen and how Earth and Cybertron have had some connections in the past. It's cool, it's nice they actually put the effort into it, into actually making a story that's better than the first, but you can compare it with G1. The stories in G1 are about as much as you will see in this movie. You can compare it. It's that basic. It's nothing too complex. There aren't really anything in the plot that you won't expect. But yeah, it's not about it. It's about seeing giant robots kicking the shit out of each other, transforming. That's what you want to see. So don't go see it for an intricate story, because you won't get that. If you want intricate CGI and the robots bashing the shit out of each other, that's what you'll get. And then you'll have to see this movie. Anyway, that's it for this review. I'm gonna go ahead and give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely recommended for Transformers and robot fans and action fans. If you want a good story, pass it up, you won't get it here. Thanks for watching, please stay tuned for more, please subscribe, please rate this video. Thank you, bye bye.